selected pull. And yeah, I'm trying something new. Welcome back to my page, or welcome to my page. My name is firelotusthewitch, and I read oracle cards. You can book a oracle reading with me via email, firelotusthewitch@gmail.com, and it will also be, all the information will be listed below in the description. We're going to be using the Flowers from the Dead oracle, and then I may pull one or two cards from the Practical Magic Inner Witch oracle. Now, if I pull a card from this, I will read from the book because I'm still learning them. So yeah, let's see what the ancestors have to say. If you did not know, I am a medium, so I have the ability, and I have clairvoyance, and claircognizance, so I have the ability to channel ancestors and spirit guides if they see so fit to come through the reading. So yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I thought this would be a cool change up in content, plus you'll get to see how I do my readings. Alright, let's see. So we have the bat, transition unknown. We have the fox. We have the chicken. So, right here, the bat is basically stating the cards are still up in the air. Conversations and decisions still have to happen, but at the same time, you're in a transit stage. And transit stage are, a lot of the times, they can kind of become uncomfortable because there's a lot of shifting and changing involved. And if you're like me, I hate change, no matter if it's good nor bad. It drives me crazy, but it is a necessary point of a magical journey and spiritual journeys. So the unknown aspect is there are cards that are kind of still thrown up in the air, decisions, conversations, events still have to take place in order for the cards to actually settle, as in, basically, I'm seeing in my head, it's like you're coming to a fork in the road in your path. So you have multiple options or multiple paths to pick from, and you're kind of still deciding on which direction to take. The fox, patience and harmony. Patience is a virtue, my friend. This is an indication that you need to wait. You need to be patient. And in the process of you kind of slowing down and not necessarily getting frustrated because the things that you're trying to manifest have not come into your life yet, you need to wait. But in the process of that pausing and wait, it's going to bring about this harmony to your life that you're desperately seeking. And there's also a little shyness, or like sly as a fox. So there is some trickster energy coming through here, but not necessarily a bad trickster, as much as you're kind of being deceived, but in a good way, in a very weird way. That's a very weird card. The chicken, bold and courageous. You need to stick your neck out if you get any opportunities that come your way. For one, you've been asking for this. So why are you going to hide on the sidelines and not actually stick your neck out there, show off your talents, and kind of dig deep into your courage, your confidence, and pull that up to the surface and stick your neck out there. And in the process of sticking your neck out there, you're going to land the opportunities that you're seeking. Ooh, we have the owl, caution and wisdom. So before making any grand life decisions, or if anything is presented to you that could be life-changing, you need to sit and wait and think, okay? So the caution aspect is, don't just go jumping off a bridge and taking a leap of faith necessarily, because some of the things that are presented to you, they're not as grand as they look. So kind of think retrograde energy, as in a dream job is presented to you, but once you actually take it and sign on the dotted lines, you're going to realize that it is not how it was presented to you. So watch out for that. And then we have the hawk, truth and clarity. So this is an interesting card. For one, Freya is coming through this card. So if you've been thinking that Freya has been reaching out to you, she has. Answer the phone call. Truth and clarity. You're going to be stepping into your own truth. And in the process of stepping into that truth, your true authentic self, it's going to bring not only a lot of clarity, but also there are some truths that will be rising to the surface. Um, Kind of things that you've almost picked up on, but you kind of just shrugged it off like, nope, not, nope, nope, nope. Stop doing that. You need to start listening to your instinct. Start believing in yourself, because believing in yourself and stepping up into your true potential, your true authentic self, it's going to bring a lot of clarity to those moments where you're second guessing your intuition. Stop doing that. And then we have the B, hard work and success. This is an indication that all the hard work you have been doing, it is going to be extremely successful. Like we mentioned with the fox, you're going to have to show a little patience for that, but you will start to see that success roll through. But as busy as the bees are, they always find time to stop and smell the roses. What does that mean? Do not burn yourself out. Do not overwork yourself. But also, you need to make time for yourself. Set aside time for yourself to actually stop what you're doing and enjoy the, if you will, the honey hive that you're building, and you're working so hard to create and build. You also need to actually stop and smell the roses and be in the moment to actually enjoy all the things that you're trying to build. I mean, what's the point of having the perfect job that brings in the perfect amount of money if you don't have time to actually enjoy all the shit that you're working for? Ooh, we have generosity and good luck. Okay, so when this card always comes up in a reading, it is always somebody reaching their hand out. So, generosity. I almost sense that you're going to show somebody generosity, and it's going to create this, like, domino effect of people helping people, and then it's going to come back to you. This is also an indication of good luck. Now, with this, there's a water aspect. There's an emotional aspect to this. So if you have that perfect place where you can go and just kind of relax next to the water, do that. Ooh, emotion and healing. This is an indication that emotions that have not been worked through, that you need to heal, will be rising to the surface very, very soon. The alligator is also an indication of strength and endurance, but also you need to heal those emotions because they're blocking some of your paths. In order to heal, that healing process can be anything. It can be journaling, it could be writing in a diary, it could be filling up a diary and then burning it. Find a way to release that, because just like the alligators, see the moss right there, that's the emotion that you have not worked through, right? So as they're just chilling on the bottom of the lake, they're rising to the surface, and as they rise to the surface, they're working through that and healing from it. Clairvoyance. This actually came up in the daily collective pool. Clairvoyance and understanding. Some of your clairs will be coming into full focus. If you have not, go ahead and look up the clairs. There are multiple ones. But this is another indication that you need to start listening to your instinct, okay? You keep having these questions and these situations that you just don't understand, and the universe has provided you all the answers. You just haven't honed in your abilities yet. Um, and there's this like saying in the spiritual community, you need to open your six senses. No, they're already open. You need to hone them in. Honing them in and starting listening to your instinct and listening to the sides around, the signs around you will actually help bring that understanding that you're desperately seeking. And just like the clarity, listening to your instinct, it's going to bring that clarity to the understanding so things start to make more sense. Oh, this one. I love this card and hate this card at the same time. The snake. So remember when with the fox, the slyness, the trickster energy? Yeah, it's the snake. Some of you have a snake in your garden. What does that mean? In other words, there's somebody around you who is not who they say they are, and or they have alternative motives. Motives. Spirit, slow down, please. Sometimes shit comes through faster than my own damn brain can actually keep up with it. But transformation and change. You're going to be going through a transformational state. What did we talk about right here? Transition. You're going to be going through a transformational state. And this is going to be extremely uncomfortable for not only you, but the people around you. Why is that? Because like we mentioned with the hawk, you're going to be stepping into your true identity, right? And in the process of that, you're going to be shedding of the skin. You're going to be shedding thoughts, religious aspects, thoughts and things that were taught to you through your lifespan. You're going to be shedding that. The shit that no longer serves you, you're going to be shedding of that skin. And that shedding of that skin, you stepping into your true authentic self, it's going to initiate a lot of fucking change. Now, why is this card going to make other people feel uncomfortable? You're no longer going to take people's shit. Okay? You're stepping into your true authentic self while also listening to your instincts, and in the process of that, you're going to figure out that there's people around you who do not want you to succeed. They may be jealous of you. You need to find who that snake is and cut that shit at its head. Go ahead, cut it out, cut the ties, get it out of your life, okay? Because that's a blockage that you have. But like we mentioned before, you're not listening to your instincts. And remember the truth. The truth's going to be coming to the surface. And where's the other card? Bold and courageous. Caution and wisdom. Remember when I was talking about how you keep getting these like little red flags, these little truths that are being whispered to you, but you're like, no, that's not it. Yes, it is. So come on, cut that shit out. The moose, awakening and transcendent. Again, another transit stage. You're going to be shifting. You're going to be changing. Now, when I mean that, I don't mean a physical change as much as a spiritual and emotional change. Your thought process. And there's a huge misconception in the spiritual world where you may wake up and realize that every single thing that you've been doing in your practice or the spiritual journey that you were on no longer resonates with you. That is okay. That is part of growing and changing. And the awakening, spiritual awakening, just like we mentioned with the clairvoyance, your clairs are going to be opening. You need to start honing them in. The more you resist this, the more chaotic your life is going to get because the universe is giving you everything you're asking for. And you're just sitting there completely, not necessarily ignoring it, but because it's an uncomfortable aspect, you don't want to face it. So therefore, you're just building and creating block upon block upon block. Awaken, open yourself. That transit stage, you're going to be going through that transit stage. Now, where's this transit stage going to take us? Oh, there we go. Another forgiveness and sacrifice. Now, this is an interesting card, and most people see it. They're like, oh my God, death. No, this is not death. Forgiveness and sacrifice. Why is this important? For one, so we live in a society where we're just constantly focusing on getting to the next step, getting to the next step. When we actually need to stop and look back. What have you sacrificed to get to this point that you are at right now? How many things have you had to let go to be able to get to where you are now? You need to acknowledge those. Do a mourning ritual, if you will, to where you're acknowledging all the things you've had to let go and release in order to get to where you are now, including emotions, places, physical objects, material objects, spiritual things, but also forgiveness. Not for one, you need to forgive yourself, okay? The things that have happened, they've happened. It was not your fault. You had to do what you had to do to get to this point. You had to survive, right? So you need to forgive yourself, release and let go. And if that particular situation about forgiveness, if it involves another people, if you're not ready to forgive those people, fuck that. Don't forgive the people, forgive the situation, forgive the events that happened. You still haven't forgiven that person, which is fine. We all, work at our own places, but forgiveness. Most importantly, you need to forgive yourself, okay? And sacrifice. Also, there may be things that you will still have to sacrifice to get to where you're trying to go. But normally, when you have to sacrifice something, there's a reason that it's not meant to, you're not meant to carry that with you. I'm so hooked when we get the ratness, and you'll understand why. Oh, okay. Oh, this one's, I love this one. So the beaver, trust in home. You need to start trusting your fucking instincts, right? Okay. So, but also home. What is home to you? Right? What is home? Now, the beaver, we got to think about this. The beaver uses every resource that it possibly can to create that perfect home for it. You have all the resources that you need. There are some resources that will be coming to you through this transition, through this initial change, right? But you need to trust your instinct, specifically your gut instinct. You need to trust the energies that you work with. You need to trust the path that you are currently on is the path, and have faith that it is the path that you were supposed to be on. And that home, you have everything you need to create that home, not only for you, but also for the people around you. But it's also interesting with this because when I say home, I don't necessarily mean a physical home as much as it's a spiritual place. It feels like you need to create a space for you because you're trying to help all these other people out and you're busting your ass. Remember the bee, right? The bee, hard work and success. You need to create that perfect beehive, and you have everything you need to be able to do that. The rat. Oh, I love this. Oh, I fucking love this card. Why? Purge and simplify. So, as humans, right, as fucking perfectly imperfect humans as we are, we get into a habit of becoming pack rats. What does that mean? we are carrying things with us that no longer serve us, whether that is emotions, physical, spiritual, actual like material things. We hold on to these things, but we're most importantly, we also wind up holding on to emotions and situations that no longer even in our lives. You need to cut that shit, let it go. You need to purge. Why is this so important? Because we're manifesting all these things in, but if you don't have the room in your life for what you're trying to manifest to actually come in, it's just going to sit there because there's no room in your garden for it to grow. So we need to do a cleansing. We need to do a purge, right? Purging that, letting go, clearing out the old for the new to come in. Because when you clear out things, you just created a brand new space, fertile places for these new things to come in and to fully manifest, right? Okay, what does the simplify mean? Certain things, when we look at them, especially in moments of stress or the transitional part, right? When we look into things like that, what's wind up happening is it's just all too much, right? There's too much stuff going on. So you need to, and this is a trick that my partner taught me, and I use it in my readings, I use it in my spiritual, my mundane. When situations happen like this, you need to take yourself out of the situation and look at it as a third party. A random stranger walking by and seeing everything unfold, right? When you do that, you're going to simplify everything. And in the process of simplifying it, you'll be able to find out the solution, right? And again, like we mentioned with the fox, like we mentioned with the snake, there's a rat among you. And I'm not fear-mongering, right? You got to think about our lives. We have hundreds of thousands of people, depending on what you do in your life, with you, right? Be the snake. Use the instincts of the snake to sniff out the rat. And cut that shit. Let it go. Get it out. All right, last card. Ooh, Armadillo, protection and boundaries. Oh, this one's a deep one. So protection is good. Spiritual, physical, it's always good. But too much protection can be a bad thing. What do I mean by this, right? So if I were to do a protection spell on my car and say I did it too well, I could potentially become a blind spot for the people around me, therefore causing an accident. Too much protection can be a bad thing. You've been through a lot of shit, right? You've conquered all that and you built this hell of an armor up, but you don't need to get lost on being so defensive, right? Too much protection can be a bad thing because you're going to wind up blocking out things that some people would be considered not positive or whatever term you want to use, right? So you need to make sure that you're not being too guarded. You're not being too protective because if so, you may basically let things just pass you by that you need. Boundaries. This is where it gets deep. Boundaries need to be set. If you have somebody in your life that is constantly overstepping those boundaries, that is a red flag and they need to be yeeted out of your life, right? Okay. Most importantly, though, here's the part that a lot of people just don't want to hear. It's a hard pill to swallow. Boundaries. You need to respect the boundaries that you set for other people. Because if you don't respect yourself and you don't respect those boundaries, how the fuck do you think anybody else is going to respect them? Set those boundaries, respect the ones you set, and boom. So yeah, I know this is kind of chaotic. Um, again, I'm getting used to doing general reads because I don't have a specific spiritual assistant or ancestor or spirit guide telling me like to focus in on, right? So that there's a lot of information coming through. So now we're going to pull one from this. Actually, we're going to pull two, right? Also, these are amazing cards. I have an unboxing video. I fucking love them. I'm going to eventually do a video on this and the tarot deck that came with this and break them down. Also, know that if you book a reading with me, this will be the initial cards that I use. And then everybody who does book a reading with me, I have multiple types. You're also going to get 3 to 4 cards of this also completely free. It's a way that not only I can share the magic of these cards, but I'm also learning them as it's helping you. And here recently, these cards have basically been like affirming these cards. It's very cool. I love when that happens. All right. Oh, I hope people watch this. I did not know. You know what? Fuck it. I love doing this. Also, if you have made it to this point in the video, let me know your favorite witchy movie. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. And I think this is a cool way to actually show people how I do readings, and one of the reasons that I'm still learning on how to do them live. You may be asking yourself, well, Lotus, you're doing this live. Yes, that is how I record my videos, okay? Anyways, let's see. Man, I did a reading with these cards the other day, and that card came up. It was like, spill the tea, sister, spill the tea. Anyways, all right, let's go. One last cut and shuffle. Oh, I love that sound. Oh, I love that sound, too. Okay. Maybe I was a blackjack dealer in my past life. Oh, I love it. Black kitten, inner child. Ooh. Oop, another card that came up in the daily pool. If you did not know, I do daily collective pools on my Facebook page, Fire Lotus the Witch. I also repost them on my Instagram, Fire Lotus the Witch. So you should totally go follow both of them. I'm almost to 1,000 followers on my Facebook page. And today is the 4-year anniversary of Fire Lotus the Witch joining Facebook. What? Okay. So let me. Okay, I'm also going to show you what the actual cards look like. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay. So, it is time to live life and have some fun. A simplified perspective may be just what you need. There is something that you are not seeing. See there? Okay. That you are not seeing. Take a look through the eyes of your younger self. Don't forget to embrace your inner child every now and then. Rekindle that connection. Just like a kitten dance in the moonlight, you need to embrace that same energy. Connect with your inner self and see what greatness comes before you. See, I love that. And inner child work, you can also do things like I spent an entire week binge watching Scooby-Doo episodes to connect with that inner child. It can be very simple. Let me know if y'all would like a video on ways to heal and connect to your inner child. All right, clear quartz. And if you have a clear quartz, this is an indication whenever you see this, okay, there's no set date. Whenever you see this, you are meant to see this video. You need to start carrying this with you, at least for 2 days. Okay. Divine spirit is flowing all around us at all times. Right now, the universe is reaching out, asking for your connection and energy. Utilize the magic power to assist you in making decisions and enhancing your daily life. Clear quartz is known as the universal crystal. Yes, I know some people do not see that. It is what it is, okay? Empower the user and any crystal it is used with. Quartz is a go-to for any witch. This card is telling you to use some clear quartz in your magical practice and daily life. Utilize the magical properties of the crystal to enhance your connection with the divine. All right. If you liked this and you made it fully to the end, let me know in the comments. What is your favorite witchy movie and or witchy book series? Okay. Also, share this with somebody. You never know who may actually resonate with this and may need to hear something in this video. And as always, thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Also, we have a Discord, 18 plus, link in bio, link in the description, my link tree. I also have an Amazon wish list that's called the Magical Library, and it is all the books that I have in my collection. Okay. I'm also going to attach where you can get this from. And I got to check about this deck. I know the creator of this amazing deck recently kind of discontinued it, but they were going to continuously sell them until their last stock, so I got to check that, but I will still put this there and how to follow them. And yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get all the notifications when I go live. And do not forget, check out my socials, because I'm doing a month-long birthday giveaway this month, April. I'm in Aries. For me to hopefully reach 1,000 subscribers. But even if I do not reach 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube, I'm still doing that giveaway, and there's a lot that's given away. There's readings, there's spell work, all types of shit. Go check it out. Okay. Thank you.